Vikings Valhalla is a Netflix follow-up to the Amazon Prime Video historical drama of the same name. A new age of the Viking Age has begun, a century after the reign of infamous Viking kings such as Ragnar Lothbrok, played by Travis Fimmel. After its latest premiere on Netflix, it quickly snagged the #1 spot in many countries after the latest Korean series, All of Us Are Dead, and Inventing Anna have taken the top spots in the previous weeks. So, now that most fans have already finished binging the series, what they are dying to know now is this. Will there be a Viking Valhalla Season 2? Well, if you're anything like us, then this is your lucky day. Because based on a somewhat true story, Vikings Valhalla was confirmed to have 24 episodes in total by Netflix, which clearly means that we're going to have Season 3 as well. Yes! Vikings Valhalla Season 2 has a number of open-ended storylines to address when it arrives on Netflix, none least the whirlwind romance between Freydis and Harald. If you're wondering how this will be taken up to Season 2, what the plot will be about, and when will be the possible release date of the next season, then tune in, because we'll be answering all that and more. But of course, before any of that, make sure first to hit that subscribe button, and smash that notification bell for more updates, and watch out for many, many spoilers ahead. Now, here is everything you need to know about Viking Valhalla Season 2. It's no surprise Vikings Valhalla has absolutely stormed Netflix, shooting up to be the most watched show on the streaming service within 24 hours of its release. Based loosely on history and mythology, the spin-off series moves on from the original Viking series and propels it 100 years nearer to the present, where the world is changing but the fight for dominance remains. Following Season 1's nail-biting finale, now fans want to know when they will see more of the characters. Well, the ones that are still alive. With the Viking spin-off now streaming on Netflix, here's what to expect from Vikings Valhalla Season 2. Including the latest news and updates about its story, cast, and potential release. A sequel to Vikings, and released on Netflix in February 2022, Vikings Valhalla Season 1 introduces viewers to the primary characters, including Leif Erikson, Freydis Erik's daughter, and Harald Sigurdsson, as well as epic battles against the English and rivalry between different Viking factions. But it's evident that this is only the beginning of a broader saga. That is exactly how Vikings Valhalla has been advertised. Vikings Valhalla is the beginning of the end for its heroes, recounting the legendary deeds of Ragnar Lothbrok, Lagertha, Bjorn Ironside, and Ivar the Bonesless, all of whom are mentioned with appropriate regard. The story opens with King Ethelred's order to defeat many Vikings on St. Brice's Day. They may win more triumphs along the way, but the show is likely to represent their downfall in the end. That's still some way off, of course, but Vikings Valhalla Season 2 will edge closer towards it. There's plenty of room for more in the stories of Leif, Freydis, Harald, and others, with Season 1 ending in interesting places for all of them. At the same time, it could continue setting up the broader historical picture for what happens to the Vikings in Valhalla's somewhat true story. Will Vikings Valhalla Season 2 happen? Given that the episode finishes with a clear setup for more, the most pressing question is whether Vikings Valhalla Season 2 will be produced. The answer is a resounding yes. Vikings Valhalla Season 2 has been confirmed, with more to come. In 2019, it was rumored that Netflix had ordered 24 episodes, implying that not only will Valhalla Season 2 be released, but also Season 3. Vikings lasted 6 seasons, so it's not out of the question that Valhalla will follow suit, albeit with fewer episodes every season. Vikings Valhalla Season 2 cast. Which characters will return? A lot of the remaining cast will be back for Season 2, with Sam Corlett, Leif, Frida Gustafsson, Freydis Erik's daughter, and Leo Suter, Harald Sigurdsson, almost definitely back in action for more battles. Johannes Hauker Johannesson, who plays the power-hungry Olaf, is also likely to make a return. Soren Pilmark, King Forkbeard, and Bradley Freegard, King Canute, are more than likely making a comeback too, seeing as they both have scores to settle. Valhalla executes a few characters, usually villains like Jarl Kree in Season 1. The majority of the main characters are expected to return for Season 2, which means Sam Corlett as Leif Erikson, Frida Gustafsson as Freydis Erik's daughter, and Leo Suter as Harald Sigurdsson will once again lead the cast of Vikings Valhalla. Bradley Freegard, Johannes Hauker Johannesson, Caroline Henderson as Jarl Hakon, and Laura Berlin as Emma of Normandy are all expected to appear in Valhalla Season 2. Vikings Valhalla Season 2 story. How Season 1's ending sets up for Season 2. The Vikings Valhalla Season 1 finale finds Kree and Olaf's armies crushed, owing to the timely arrival of Sweyn Forkbeard's fleet, but Season 2 still has a lot of plots and character arcs to cover. Because Freydis saved Harald, Their religion-crossed romance will be explored further in Valhalla Season 2. Separately, there's his bid to become King of Norway, which should be easier now that Olaf has run away, and Freydis' journey as the last daughter of Uppsala, which will be further explored. After losing control in the first season's finale, Leif will appear to be on his own story. Season 2 of Vikings Valhalla is expected to reveal more of this angrier, Eric the Red-like version of Leif, possibly making him more of an anti-hero. King Canute, who vanished midway through Season 1, should reappear in Valhalla Season 2, as he seeks to consolidate and expand his northern dominion. Vikings Valhalla Season 2 release date prediction. Good news! While we don't have an official date just yet, we know for a fact that Season 2 is on the way, and if the creators have anything to do with it, it will happen sooner rather than later. While speaking exclusively to Digital Spy, Jeb Stewart said before Season 1 even dropped, "I am just finishing the editing of the last episode of Season 2 this week, and I am dying to get it out there." He also added that Season 3 is also on the way, with filming commencing in Ireland later this year. Season 3 is very exciting, and my Vikings get out of Scandinavia, so we have lots of great surprises and stories for Season 3, he added. Vikings Valhalla Season 2 has already been filmed, and production reportedly wrapped in November 2021. With that done before the show had even debuted, then it's possible Vikings Valhalla Season 2's release date will be in late 2022, though a safer bet may be that it simply airs in the same February slot, but in 2023. Either way, Vikings Valhalla Season 2 releasing within a year of Season 1 seems fairly likely. Vikings Valhalla Season 2 plot. What will happen? Naturally, as we're talking about Vikings history, there's an awful lot to unpack in Season 2. Kattegat was in ruins and on fire in the last episode, with Freydis and Harold looking down on the realm as it burned to ash. Leo Suter, who plays Harold, teased Digital Spy about what's in store for his character and Freydis, as well as their future romance. He stated, "These are two people they have a lot to talk about and they work so well together, but at the same time, there are big forces and big passions that are pulling them apart. And as with any sort of love story, it's so simple in some respects, but also so complicated in other ways." However, Leif appeared to be ready to pursue vengeance for what had occurred, especially after the unexpected death of his close warrior companion, Liv. What is Vikings Valhalla about? Vikings Valhalla focuses on the beginning of the end of the Viking Age, as tensions mount between the Vikings and the English court, and conflicts between Christian and pagan Vikings grow. Caught up in the battles and betrayals are a handful of characters including the legendary Leif Erikson, his warrior sister Freydis, Prince Harold of Norway, King Canute, Emma of Normandy, and the calculating Earl of Godwin. It is a historical drama created by Michael Hurst, and a spin-off of the popular History Channel series, Vikings. The series will be produced by MGM Productions, like its predecessor, which ran for 6 seasons. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and smash that notification bell for more episodes.